Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Marcie Besecker, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I'm from Clovis, California. Thank you for joining me on this exciting sneak peek of the unboxing, which I unbox it already and I kind of organize it tiny bit, but I don't get to look at everything, and I haven't, even though tonight's is a little later than normal because I was sorry, I'm trying to open my chat. I had a lot of stuff going on this week and I wasn't able to do it. And we had bingo on Wednesday. Just a reminder for the bingo winners, don't forget to get your order into me before the end of the month. And also, I will not be able to add the new sneak peek items, any pre-order items to your order. So just know that. Let me see why my chat is being goofy. All right, there we go. Now I can see everybody. Hi, Deborah. Okay, so I'm guessing that's Carrie Chamilton. Hi, Gloria, Anna, Melanie. Hello from South Florida. Welcome. Hi, Brenda, Marva, Paula, Donna. I'm trying to also write what you guys are writing. Excited and excited to do things. Me too. Hi, Tashana. Welcome on. Thank you for sharing to Facebook. I really, really appreciate that. So I am excited because we get to look at the new items from these. This is the new mini catalog. If you are a customer of mine, if you have purchased from last year until current, I will be sending you a catalog. And then we have our online exclusive the new ones for January also that I'm going to be sharing with you. There was only a couple things I didn't get, so I'll share that with you. You've been waiting all week. Yay, I'm so glad. I have been trying to get stuff done and get things done and wanting to play with this stuff so bad, but I am packaging up my cake day class, and bingo's gone. It left the next day, so that's all good. And so then I can start playing for next month's bingo. Although I have to finish all my Christmas stuff too. I still have some things to finish on and get my cards out. Even though I have received my online order, I've been waiting for this live. Oh, thanks, Tashana. So welcome. Hi, Jean. Welcome. So a little bit about my burn. I told you guys I was having a procedure done. Well, they put me on antibiotics. It said nothing about staying out of the sun on my antibiotics. My nose is actually burnt too. So I went to my grandson's championship football game, and we're sitting out there in the bleachers, and it's kind of hot. And I'm thinking, whew, about 3 hours in, I really started feeling it. And it was like 60 degrees. It's not like it was hot. I had a tank top on with a sweatshirt, tight collared sweatshirt, thick material on. And I was like, oh, I'll probably be fine, but I have a jacket in my car if I need it. Well, my nose was tingling, my hand, everything that was touching the sun. So I pulled my shirt up, so my hands were tingling, my nose was tingling. They finally won the game. What a game that was. They've blown all of their games out of the water, like 42-6, 72-6. 46-7, whatever. Anyway, so we're watching this game and it's intense. It's crazy. It's like 6-7, 7, to 13, 14-13, and then finally 20-13, and we won. But it was like the last 3 minutes of the game. So we go down on the field. We're taking pictures. They've got the trophy. I posted them on my Facebook. And I feel like it's raining, and it's so sunny, but I feel little rain drops on me, and I'm beginning to worry, thinking, is my blood pressure crazy? What's going on? How come my hands are tingling and my face is tingling? And my moisturizer has sunscreen in it, so I didn't think I was sunburnt. Well, apparently when I put sunscreen on, I didn't put enough on my nose, and definitely wasn't all over my hands. And the antibiotic does not say on the bottle, but a friend has been on that antibiotic before and said, you can't be in the sun with that antibiotic. So, and of course, I didn't expect it to be as sunny as it was. Anyway, so this is what's going on, and my poor nose, and my hands didn't burn, but last night, even when we went out to Home Depot, I could feel the tingly. It was weird, but anyway, I'm fine now. Sleeping kitty's on your lap. Miss my kitty. It's not sore at all, Marva, which is really, I'm in the sun quite a bit, but yeah, it was just it was a weird feeling. It wasn't like a sunburnt feeling. It was definitely different. But anyway, uh, what a great way to watch the unboxing. I've been holding off my pre-order to combine with the sale starting Tuesday. Shipping is a little much as a hobby demo. Good idea, Megan. Combine everything because we have sales coming up, so don't forget about that. Okay, so quick, I'm going to go through. January bingo is open for registration. Don't forget, it is going to be January the 14th. Also, my cake day birthday card class. Oh my gosh, I've got 4 cards, 1 3D item, which I am really excited about. And that is available with a $75 purchase. That being said, my paper share is now open, and I will accept the paper share as your $75 item because the paper share is $74. But you're going to notice you're going to get 14 packs, and 4 of them are specialty. We're going to have 2 add-on options by request. I'm going to add on the 2-tone papers that coordinate with the DSP. So it's either included in the mini or the online exclusives. I can't remember at this very moment. And then we're going to also do embellishments. And I'm going to explain both of those and a little bit more about the paper shares. So hang in there and I'll let you know. Do I have any birthday kit cards? Yes, I do. I have quite a bit because I decided I'm going to use birthday cards all year long. I am okay having extra kits if I do, and I will create the cards myself and have birthday cards for the year. But there are a lot of really great cards in this set. So I'm hoping you guys will join the class because it's going to be a lot of fun. So tomorrow I should probably finish packaging all the birthday card kits. Then I'm going to start on my PDF. And then I'll be doing my videos. It's scheduled to be mailed out to you December the 15th. I'm hopefully going to be ahead of the schedule because I'm trying to get it done so I can move on to all of this goodness that we just got in the mail. So yes, there are still some deb left. Okay, so let me explain the paper share for just a little bit. The paper share itself is going to have, 14 packs of new paper. You're going to get a quarter pack like normal. Shipping, tax, everything, and then shipping back to you is going to be $74. It will go in a flat rate. Last time I think I figured out a bubble flat rate, and I think it ended up being 13 packs of paper, which did not fit, and I had to send it in a larger package. And I don't remember if it went box or what I did, but it was more. And so I decided we're going to go with a box just to be on the safe side because I don't charge for packaging and, my envelopes that I get and the tape and, the labels and all that stuff. But I've been changing myself on packaging for the last several paper packs. So I'm going to go up because I have a feeling it's going to be up. Plus, you're going to get a goodie in your kit anyway, and so it'll all work out. But the add-ons. So the 2-tone paper add-ons, which, I didn't get them in my pre-order because I got the meats and good stuff for the and I have I have all the 2-tone paper. So I didn't order those, but you'll see them in the kit, and I can tell you what they are. So those will come included in the 2-tone paper. I'm not charging shipping for add-ons because I'm covering it with the flat rate of the paper share. You cannot get the add-ons without the paper share, okay? And that's just because of the way it's on my website for shipping and taxes and all that. It just works out that way. Then the embellishments, all of them except the loose shaker and the washi tape. Those you will get with your embellishment, but I'm not splitting those up. The other ones, they will be split in half, not quarters. And I'll show you as we go why. It's just going to be easier, and I'll show you why on that. So that's kind of what my paper share is. That is open for registration now. It will not be ordered until January 6th, so you just need to make sure you sign up by January the 5th. On the website, when you go into choose, it's going to automatically default the paper share. So you don't have to click on that. It's already, you'll see in your total, it's already on there. You could choose the embellishments or the two-tone, but if you click on it, it says required choice because there's that and there is no thank you. Because for whatever reason on my blog, if you choose it, you can't deselect it unless there's another option. And so the paper share, there is no other option. You've got to get that. And then the other two, if you get it and then you say, yeah, you know what, I don't think I want that after all, whatever, then you just hit no thank you, and that'll deselect the other one for you. Okay, that way you don't have to start all over and register again. So I hope that makes sense to you. All right, so that is all ready to go for registration too. Okay. All right, I think that is it. Paper share. I still have Traditions of Christmas, Elegant Pines classes. Those are available. The Advent calendar, I do still have one. So on, today is Sunday. On Wednesday, I will do the drawing for the Advent calendar for my people who purchased in October. And then I will get that mailed out to you this next end of the week. So I could get that out to you. And I put a bunch of other goodies in a flat rate box with the Advent calendar. Okay. I think that's it for now. Let's move on and get busy. So I'm going to go sweets first, and then I'm going to just dive into the rest of the mini catalog and then switch over to online exclusive as far as I try to organize it, because my husband and I just ran to the store and we're doing some home improvement. And so I was like, I've got to be back. The one day I say I'm going on early, we got to make sure I'm back. So luckily I ran in and it's in some kind of an order. So, all right, I'm going to open this up and just glance at my catalog. I can't show it to you, but I want to let you know which online exclusives come with what. So I need to mark my little area back here with the sweets, which are really the scrapbook, which is part of the suite. So let me just find my Post-it so I can tell you what the two-tone colors will be for those papers. All right, so, all right, I have that marked. And then I will go along and go through the catalog. I'll try to do page by page, kind of, but sweets first. All right, so this is not going to be in order. Who am I kidding? Okay, but we are at sweets. Yay! The first one is called Lovely and Beautiful, and boy, is it. All right, lovely. Oh, it's at the bottom of the avalanche pile, so let me grab it and make sure I grab all of it. Okay, I don't want to miss anything, so here we go. I'm going to have my cheat sheet catalog open, and hopefully you can't see it because you're not supposed to. All right, so the first one is called Lovely and Beautiful. And so I'm going to show you all the Lovely and Beautiful stamp sets first. So let me move all this gorgeousness out of the way. And let's try to find the mouse here underneath everything. Okay, so Simply Beautiful. Here is the stamp set. Now remember, I am putting my stuff into the Stampin' Storage envelopes and magnets. Now, I am choosing to do the smaller magnets on some of them. You see this has a lot of dies. I'm going to use the larger one, but I just ordered more of these the day before the special started again. Yay me. Look how big that flower is. Look how pretty this set is. I'm going to take it out of the plastic because I know it's shining on here, but look how gorgeous that is. A beautiful wedding card to the happy couple. Holding you in my heart could be lots of things. Thinking of you, and of course, wedding wishes. Absolutely beautiful. Love, love, love. And then, so here we go. This is what we're doing here. And then I have our dies. And I started keeping this in here so that when I do get rid of things that I can include that in with the dies and you'll have them. I like this set because all of these I can do without stamping, which is great for bingo. So you will be seeing this. I'm really excited about that. Thank you, Cheryl and Lisa. Welcome. So I'm really excited about this because look, I have the inside, a leaf. I've got these petals here, more leaves over here, the insides. So this one, this, and these two will all go with the stamp. But, oh, sorry, this is a different stamp. Look at that. All right, where am I at here? What am I pulling out? Oh, this goes. Okay, it does confuse me, I have to say, when the name is tiny here and this... We're asking, just so you guys know, we are asking them to please put this name up here also because it's great here because you can see what it is, but here it's stamped, cut, and embossed. Well, we know that because it says dies, but so we're, you know, they're trying to make us happy. So be aware of that. But these are obviously a lot bigger than this image. So I'm really happy about that. That's going to be beautiful. Even doing these flowers to add on the side of like a basket or something would be really pretty. Or make a bunch and make a wreath. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So anyway, that's these. I put them on top because I told you guys before, I like to go through and, especially when I'm doing bingo, I want to look at the dies. And so when I get enough of the stamps and dies, I'll have them in separate buckets so that I can go through here and go, oh yeah, I could use these for bingo, and then I'll go pull this. But for now, they're together. All right, so that's one. This is a dual set bundle, suite. So there's two sets. This one is called Beautifully Celebrated. All right, so look how nice. Now that is really big. Okay, so remember, some of these are going to be used for scrapbooking also, but let's look at this Beautifully Celebrated. Is only 4 5/8 long. So if you have a card, let me grab a card base here. Oh, well, this is cut the wrong way, but let's just pretend. And it still will fit beautifully on a, oh, how funny, beautifully. It will fit beautifully on a card that is going to be landscape. Okay, and then this one says always to remember. Oh, a day to remember. That makes more sense. A day to remember. This calls for a celebration and simply the best. So, oh, I love this too. Look at this fun little like background if you're doing your own DSP. Fun. And look at how big this is. How pretty. But the all-star to this suite, I think, are these dies. I am super excited. I love nested dies. Oh, I just noticed something. Hold on, let's look. Let's look. Oh, maybe not. I was thinking that this fit inside here, but this is much bigger than this. However, I like that look still goes, but I want to look at something. Let's take this off. And then let's take this. I got to check it out, right? Let's see. Yeah, I think we could make that work. See, this is too big. Oh, but look here. Nah. Maybe you could do something like that. You know, it's only one of them. This is two separate. One die, which I really like. Okay, I need my pokey tool to pick anything up. Where could it be? I like that this is one die, but you get both of your corners that you want. So that is definitely cool. And I love leaves like this with all the detail. But this is exciting. Now this is why I don't keep my dies in with my stamps. Because if I were to keep my dies, and of course on this one, I have two, because I will be using these dies a lot. So I have two sets. But if I were to put these inside with my stamp set, I would not ever use the labels. I would just be thinking, oh, I'm going to use the leaves and the flowers. Well, if I'm looking for a small leaf, this is perfect. If I'm looking for labels, perfect. And look at this one. This is like to mirror like that, like to put a little baby's breath in or whatever. But like I said, if I put this in here, I would not even realize that these are on here. So I always keep these separate. All right, so those are the dies for that set. The next thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you the ephemera. Beautiful Adorned Ephemera Pack. Remember, I posted these. I got them off of Amazon. And they're just pockets. And I haven't opened these up. Oh, I did get two, so we don't need to see both of them. Let's see. So you can tell I just kind of shoved everything into my pouches and bags, and I haven't opened everything up. Let's see what these look like. And I like to keep the cardboard in because it just keeps it a little more sturdy. These are vellum. And this one, you get 6 sheets. So it's thicker than you think. And so you're going to think, oh, there's a lot in there. There is a lot. There's 6 sheets, but they're nice and thick. Oh, those dies are now on my wish list somehow. I missed those. Oh, yeah, they're very cool. Got to get those. Okay, so we have 6. So there's 3 different ones. Let me show you here. That, and this. Okay. So this one, there is the leaf, that circle, which you could pop this up or put a color behind it. So let's just, I'm going to do this, watch. Let's just take this circle by itself. Let's take the leaf off. Let's take, oh, I think I have Granny Apple Green here. Let's just say it's an oval or whatever. And then you can pop this up, or you can cut the leaf out of one of the dies probably. I'm not going to go into looking at them all, but let's just glance. No, they don't have one that matches it, but I was thinking you could just do the green and pop it up, but you could color these also. That's probably better because you don't want the circle green. I was just thinking the leaf, but so there's these two. And then we've got a frame, another circle. Ooh, this one has a pattern on it. So very pretty. This is just an outline. You've got your corners here. Some leaves, and look at, we've got the little frame. So there's that one. Oh, look, you even have little tiny corners if you want to add them on your project. A little tag. These are tags, all of them. Some leaves, just some little circles and some little embellishment type pieces. Okay, and then we have this one. Oops, this one I'm losing my label. So we have this and this, and we have a punch. Don't we have a punch kind of like that? I wonder if it fits inside that. Oh, I can't see it off the top of my head over here. Oh yeah, it might be the Trio Point label. I don't know, but that might work. And then like this is cute. It's got just daisies across. And then this one, And then here's some cute labels that you could stamp on. And then this long one. So they've got a lot of really nice thick vellum labels that we could use. And you get 2 sheets each of these. And again, this is Beautiful Adorned Ephemera Pack 166980. So I'll give you guys the numbers as I go if I can remember. Hi, Nancy. Oh, you know what? I've been wanting to put them forward so I can see them and the name. Although habit makes me put it in the other way. All right, there we go. These are really nice and sturdy. You'll see I use those quite a bit. Okay, the ribbon is beautiful. It is gold and white. It says on here, let's see, white with gold, 3/8 ribbon, 10 yards. And look how pretty. Do you guys remember, what was it? Moody Mauve and gold maybe is what we had before. It's kind of like that. It's very, very pretty. It's like that. It's just like that other one we had. But it's the white and the gold. It's so pretty. And that comes with this. I'm not going to do a bow because it makes great bows. That we've used that before. But look at these gems. Okay, we got to open these though because we got to see them sparkle without the bag. These are so pretty. The camera just does not even do them justice. They are pearlized faceted circles, 120 adhesive back pieces, 4 and 5 millimeters, Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, and White. So here's Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, and White. And this is the 4 millimeter and the 5 millimeter. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. I took these out of the box and I was like, oh my gosh, they're beautiful. So again, I keep them in my pouches that are so easy to pull out of my little bucket over here. And these pouches are from Spellbinders. Okay, they have 2 different sizes. All right, so there's those. And I'm going to just move those over with my supplies there. Now, the paper, which I'm so excited about looking at. Look how pretty this paper is. So pretty. Lovely, beautiful. The colors are Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Petal Pink, and a typo. Gold. Goud. So it says gold up here. I mean, is this a different language down here? Oh, it is a different language. So I should have been reading up here, and they all read perfectly fine down here until except special. I mean, these are all kind of different languages, and then gold. So I don't know what language that is, but anyway, there you go. It's gold. Oh, good, Marva. All right, so let's look. This is so pretty. This is probably my favorite sheet in the whole thing. Look at that. It's got the gold foil accents on there. Absolutely beautiful. And there's the back. It's like a plaid, but it's also like a distressed kind of. Really, really pretty. Oh, I already did that. Look at, I did this for you guys. I had to look at this paper. Sorry. I couldn't wait. When I opened this up and stuck it in my envelope, I had to look. I cheated. Okay, there's another one. So it's a little bit different. It's got a little more of a sunflower burst kind of in the middle. And then that was the Calypso, a little bolder. Isn't that pretty? If you haven't watched my unboxing before, it's a long video, just so you're aware. This is my first time really looking at everything good. Usually I glance and stick it in the envelopes. Look how pretty that is, and you can color it too. Oh yeah, look how pretty this is. With all those colors on there. I'm going to see if I turn this down a little bit. If you guys, I don't want it to be, okay, tell me if that's too dark, but I kind of think you might be able to see the colors a little bit better there. If you need me to turn it back up, let me know, and I will. And then this one's really pretty too. Has a lot more purples on it. Isn't that pretty? And I'm like, oh my gosh, how could they put this on the back of this? And how can they put this on the back of this? And look at this one. So pretty. The back sides are just as pretty as the front sides. Oh, Tashana, I knew better. I ordered these all at the same time because this is just gorgeous paper. Look at that. And I love how they do the, like the triangles and the shapes in here. It's kind of cool in between the flowers. And then I love the green, all the green. So look, that would be so pretty on a card. So that's the back side. Oh, there we go. And then here's the last one. Look how big those flowers are. And so if you think about how big this is, okay, and here's the back side of it. How pretty would this be? And you just take like a little fresh freesia layer, just a small, tiny, like 1/8 of an inch layer of that. This paper is called Lovely and Beautiful. And the colors again are Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Petal Pink, and Gold. But this one, so if you're doing like 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, look at that. You can get some big flowers and then big flowers and big flowers. So I like that. Okay, again. Now this one, you can get a big flower here, kind of part over here. Well, you got one here because then you're only doing 2. And then these and then these. So they positioned the flowers really well. No matter if you're doing portrait or landscape, you're still going to get some nice big flowers on your image, which I really liked. Because at first I thought, oh, it's more towards scrapbooking, and I do more cards. I don't do scrapbooking. And but it works out perfect. So I think it's going to be great for either. The die cuts out the flowers. Let's look. That is a good question. All right, so we have a leaf here. Let's pay attention to that one, but let's look at these. Let me pull this out. All right, not these. Well, I shouldn't say not these, because let me look at this one. Look at that. You could cut it out. It's not exact, but you could probably move it around to make it work. Because I can still see some white, so, I mean, you could trim it a little bit, but there's that one. It doesn't, I don't think it's going to. Not on that one. Oh, these are too small. Oh, wait. No. These are more daisy type looking flowers. These are very watercolor-ish. I don't think so, because they're going to lay right on top and it's too big. But let's just keep looking. No, even the leaf is kind of in between these sizes, so that won't work. Let's look at this one. Nope. And this one, there's no small one to go with it. So no, it does not cut out the flowers. No, I would say no. But that's okay. The paper's so gorgeous. I think it's going to be great. All right, so there's that. So beautiful, beautiful paper. Love it. So that is, the suite is called Lovely and Beautiful. And the suite number is 166981. So pretty. So that is everything from that suite. All right. Now I'm going to pile this all up behind me. All right. So let me turn the page. We're going to go to the next one, just so I'm all on the same. And the examples in this catalog are absolutely gorgeous. All right, the next one is for Valentine's Day. And this is one of the items. Oh, you know what? Let me check something real quick. I got to make sure I look in the back and see if there's any two-tone with these. There is with this one. And so I will tell you, I don't think there is with the beautiful one. I think there's 3 in this catalog and 1 in the other one. So I can tell you that this next one, the colors for the two-tone paper, you'll get 12 sheets, 2 of each. And remember, you'll get a quarter pack. You're going to get Real Red, Poppy Parade, Strawberry Slush, Flirty Flamingo, Bubble Bath, and a White Willow. Okay, so which is like white. And that's not a two-tone, but you will get that because that's part of the scrapbooking kit, and that's where the two-tone paper comes in. But it is such a great thing to have for a with an embossing folder, because we've got some really, really great embossing folders. So since it's on top, let me show you. We have 4 embossing folders. Let me pull out. I did do just a sample here. Look how pretty that is. Okay, and I put 3D. I don't like to put, that way it tells me if I use the bottom plate or not. And so that is the embossing folder. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Linda. All right, so that is this embossing folder. Hearts of Love 3D. And then there's my sample of that. Here's our stamp set. Today and Always, Hugs and Kisses, the To and From, Happy Day. Because you can put Happy Valentine's Day, make the Valentine's big, Sending You Love. Then we have X's and O and different hearts. And look how, that's how big the stamps are. Lots of fun. And then we have these dies, which are really nice. So here are the dies. So this one's like a tag. We've got arrows, little hearts, mixture of different shaped hearts. I love the little X and O. It's got a heart on the inside. And there's 2 of each, which is really, really nice. 2 arrows, 2 of each of these. And then we've got this squirrely heart that looks like this. And then we have a label. And then, of course, this heart leaves little circles. It's kind of like that, the one that's got the circle one we had. So we have that. I love how the font on the Endless Love stamp set matches the mini alphabet dies. Oh, I know. I agree. So here's the mini alphabet dies, and you'll see a sample in the catalog that they use the little mini alphabet set, and it just coordinates perfectly with this. And because they have this fun font on those letters. All right, so look at how nice these hearts are. 1, 2, 3, 4 larger hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've got these different little ones, and even your little X and O ones. Super cute. But wait until you see the rest. I always like these envelopes when they're brand new. It's like, okay, Once they're used, things come in and out really easy, but before that, not as much. All right, there's that. Now, let me show you the paper next before it avalanches. Made with Love is the name of the paper. Oh, I think I have 2 packs in here. Okay, Made with Love. Oh, so here we go. I bought the paper, but then I also bought the scrapbook paper because you get the stickers. And so I wanted to get another pack of this. And so I got the stickers, and this is what that looks like. So if you get that pack of paper, then you'll get these stickers, which are just all kinds. This is one looks like a recipe card right here. And then you've got all these separate little words and labels and hearts and little borders. And so this is separate. What they did is the paper that came separately, and then the stickers came separate. Now, if you buy the scrapbook kit, so let me explain a little bit of a difference. If you buy the scrapbook kit, okay, then your paper in the kit may not be all of these papers. Okay, because I looked and one of them only had 10 sheets of paper. Now, I didn't look close enough to say, oh, is it only one of 2 of the papers? Or is there one design gone? Or 2 designs gone? Or 1 of each? Or I don't know. But the paper count was different. So I did not look close enough, but you might want to pay attention to that, because you might go, oh, I'm going to get 3 of these, and then I'm going to get the scrapbook paper, the scrapbook kit, because I want that extra paper. It's not going to be the same. So let's just, keep that in mind. You might want to look at the pictures and make sure what you get. Now, if you order the paper in the back, which is, let me glance at it real quick here, which is with the sticker sheet, it looks like it says 13 sheets of paper. So you get your 12 and you get 1 sticker sheet. So that's your 13. And this came separate. So this was the same number as my other paper. And then my sticker pack came separate. So I was thinking the scrapbooking kit was the same. It is not. So just pay attention to what paper you need if you decide to go that route, on what paper is either missing or you don't have the same number. I didn't dive into details to see what it was about, because I don't do scrapbooking, but you might want to just double check and look at that. But I did want to look at the stickers and see what they're about, because I think these are super cute to add on an envelope, or even maybe add on a project or a card, or in the background or whatever. You've got all kinds of cute little hearts and flowers and some sentiment things, and the borders. You can still use those on cards. All right, so let's take a look at the paper. So here is, this is super cute. I told you the colors already, right? They are Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Poppy Parade, Real Red, Strawberry Slush. So here's the 2. All right, and then that's the same on the other side. I already flipped one over so you could see it. Not on everything, but on these. This is when I was checking the patterns to see if I got them all, if they were different. Then we have, I love polka dots. So we've got some polka dots and little tiny hearts. This is like a dash, like a dot, dash, dot, dash. Kind of fun, different pattern. And we've got the bigger hearts. And then we've got tiny hearts. And then these hearts are more in a line. Then we have the Flirty Flamingo hearts. And this one's the gradual changing in the color. So it looks like the Real Red, Flirty Flamingo, and Poppy Parade. No, let's see. Poppy Parade, Strawberry Slush, and Flirty Flamingo. And then we have this one with the arrows, the daisies, the hearts. How cute that is. So that's what that one is like. So really fun paper. I love that we have stripes, dots, these hyphen slash type thing, and then pretty much everything else has hearts on it. But we could use these three for other stuff. I mean, look how cute this would be on Christmas. Really cute. So anyway, there is the paper. And this one again is called Made with Love. This sweet. All right, so that is that part. Now, what else do we have? We have ribbon. So let's look at the ribbon. This ribbon is 1/8 inch. Let me look, make sure. Yeah, Bubble Bath 1/8 faux linen ribbon, 10 yards. I don't know why I try to pull it out all nonchalantly here when I know I'm going to rip that plastic off anyway. There we go. Look how tiny that is. It is so cute. So you could do a really cute little 3 bow. Let's see if I don't struggle like I did the other day. I know my hand doesn't do bows like it used to, but some of the scrapbook papers are only one-sided also. Oh yeah, Deb, you're right. So that might be the issue too, is we may only have, like, let's say the stripes, but not the other side for the scrapbooking. But look how cute this is. It's so cute. You can make a bigger, fluffier bows. It's only 1/8 of an inch, which I love. And, but it makes such great little bows that they still go really flat because it's such a, you know, nice thin ribbon. So that is really, really pretty. And again, this is the faux linen ribbon. So it's just like linen. Very nice. We have some fun heart gusseted treat bags. These are a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. So they show these bags. There's also in the catalog one that's cut in half. And so they used this as just a gift bag, and they put ribbon, you know, like little straps. Like, it wasn't this, it was probably the red ribbon, and did little handles. And then I would take this, and you can still add stripes of what is left over from your bag that you used. And I would add this on your envelope, or, you know, even maybe your envelope or whatever. So, so your cards or your envelope. But these are nice and tall. Really, really cute. And one of the embellishments that I was telling you about in the embellishment paper share, if you choose to do the embellishment, this one you will get by yourself. I will not divide this up because I don't want to be counting each little thing, and it's just a lot. But look how cute. And I showed you guys a little sneak peek the other night. But look how cute this is. Let me grab. Okay, I'm going to grab. You've got some little sprinkles on there. You've got some hearts. You've got some little envelopes. The envelopes are absolutely adorable. And then you've got little, if I can grab them because they're so tiny, little lips. There's 2 right there. You can get these little lips in here too. So here's your envelopes, and I think there's small and large ones. Okay, and then you've got these little lips. Let me hold that up so you can see it. Look how cute that is. And it's that little rubbery stuff that we had before in those little tiny circles, like the little sprinkles. I think we had ice cream or something. But look how cute those are. And inside the hearts, the little pink is a little heart. It's hard to see on the video, but so you will get a full package of this with your embellishments if you choose that add-on. All right, so cute. All right, that is all included in the Made with Love suite. And I have to say, there's an example on here, and they took gold foil and they cut out, Let's see, what did they cut out? These little arrows. They cut out the little arrows in gold foil. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. You'll have to see these examples. Really, really cute. So that is your Made with Love suite. Let's see what's next. Let me look through my catalog here. Okay, the next one is Easter. And Easter, I should have started from the top to the bottom because these are all on the bottom. All right, so our Easter set has such a cute little, what colors are the sprinkles? Oh, let me look and see if it says. In the Made with Love set, the sprinkles, they look like they are, oh, it says Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Strawberry Slush, and White. So that's the colors and the sprinkles. Look how cute these little bunnies are. And that's the size of them. Aren't they cute? Hi, Twyla, how are you? So it says, hello, spring, for you. Happy Easter. Easter's on its way. The font, I think, is perfect to go with these cutesy little bunnies. Sometimes, you know, the critters, I think, are a little freaky looking. And sometimes they are just adorable. And I love these. Sometimes I think, no, I don't want to scare my grandkids. But look how big this basket is. And the basket has lines like this. And then these you put in and they weave in and out of here. So you can make it different colors or pink or blue or whatever you want. So really, really cute. I love a grass dye anytime. Give me a grass dye. I would assume, let me look. Let me turn my page back where I was. And look at the basket. Yep. So this is a little ruffle that goes on the front of the basket. The basket, they show that they took, oh, what is that? Let me see, because I'm looking at one of the samples. Oh, I wonder if that's DSP or a stamp. Well, I don't know, but if I see it later on in the catalog, I'll let you know. But it looks like it might be a DSP, so we'll have to look for it. Oh, it is. We'll get to it in just a second. It's a DSP. But anyway, so these are the lines that go in the basket. And then here's your egg dye. You have your bow here. You've got your little images here. But look, you also can do, it looks like a daffodil and the leaves to go with it. Okay. So super, super cute. And it even has a little chick. All right. So the paper is what I was seeing. So this is called Easter Joy. Now this paper is kind of different. It is glossy. It's like glossy photo paper is what it reminds me of. Balmy Blue, Crumb Cake, Lemon Lolly, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, and Shy Shamrock. All right, so here we go. But let me see if you can see. There's some foil on here too, but the paper is glossy. But see the foil on the flowers? It's on these flowers right here, the little flowers. That's where the foil is. Okay, and look how cute on the back. It's just your regular plaid. So there's that. Look, we have same here. Looks like the gold and the green are foil. So you have the striped paper, and it's got the kind of a glossy feel. And there's a little design on the back. I know, this is really fun paper. And again, the green and the gold is what is foiled. All right, look how cute the back paper is. The Shy Shamrock, it's got the flowers and the eggs. Really cute. Now this is where in a paper share, I'm going to have to cut like this. Okay. And so there's 6 pieces. So we're going to divide it up by 4. And then we'll probably have to take 2 and cut them so you can get some of the other side. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this yet. Or I may just do it in 4s so that you have this. And then you'll know if you want to purchase the paper that you'll have these, because that's probably the easiest and best way to do it. Or you may get a quarter of this and one of these, and we'll make it work. So I gotta decide on that. They trick us up when we're doing paper shares like that. Oh, and then you saw the other side, right? It's the cute little, it's got the little flowers, and then it's got the fun plaid on there. And again, this one has the gold in the foil. So all your daffodils and then the little flowers are all have the foil. And then look at this. How cute would that be for like a little baby card? Although there are Easter eggs on it, but it's really cute, soft blue. So that's that one. Then we have Easter eggs. The gold and the green have the foil. Well, the green has the polka dots and the gold has the lines. So there's that. And then this is what I saw, the basket in my sample. It was cut out of this, which looks kind of like a weave. Okay, so that's the paper I was seeing. Super fun paper. So colorful and so much fun. Thank you for those that are already signing up for the paper share. I appreciate it. Have until January 6th, that way, or 5th, that way I can get it all figured out for my order. I will get it, for those of you that have done my paper share, I get it as fast as I can, package it up. I usually have the envelopes ready to stuff and everything before I even get the paper share so that it's ready to go. So, and I get it back out to you as quickly as I can. This is specialty paper that goes with the set. And with this suite, it's called Pleasant Patterns, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, and Shy Shamrock. So here is Peach Pie. It's got the foil on it. You get 2 sheets of each. Look at this one. It looks like a silver and a Pretty in Pink. It's so pretty, but it's all pink. It just is really pretty the way they did it. It's like I mean, you feel like it's got a mirrored look to it, kind of. It's just really, really pretty. And then, look at that, the green. So pretty. I'm going to put the pink on top. I put the other on top just so you guys would know that that's what the paper pack looks like when you get it. But I don't want, sometimes I forget about the specialty paper unless it's glimmer. And so I want to make sure I don't forget this paper because it is beautiful. Look at how you can see how it's got the dark and the light and some of it's foiled and there's very little that's not. It's really cool paper. I don't think I've seen them make anything like this before that's got all those pattern shades in it. All right, we're not done. We have some ribbon. And if you like gingham, you'll love this. If you guys have questions, let me know because that's the whole reason to do this is if you need me to look at something closer or try something, just let me know. That's why my unboxings are always take a while. I want to make sure we catch it all. Does the pastel shimmer paper blend with this set? That is a good question. Let's just jump into that paper now. The pastel shimmer is separate and it is an online exclusive. But I am going to say, okay, here's the pink, the yellow, and the blue. So it looks like Pool Party. that daffodil? Oh, Pool Party Bubble Bath and Lemon Lolly is this shimmer paper. And it's not glimmer, it's the shimmer like we used to have in some other colors. And this is definitely Easter. Let me look. I would say, yeah. Because you have yellow here, you have pink, and then this is blue, but this is Pool Party, but you also have green. So I think you could definitely use this with it. So yeah, look how pretty that is. And this is an online exclusive. And this one is Pastel Shimmer. Okay, so as I'm using product, you'll see I've been adding the OE on there. So I know that it's online exclusive. So just, that's why I put that on there so I don't forget. All right, so here is the ribbon. Look how cute. I don't know, can you see it? It's a gingham. And this one is Balmy Blue. Yep. Let's check out the ribbon. Now this one's a little bigger, so I'm just going to do, well, I'm going to do a little smaller, but I'm going to do a 2 loop. I don't do too many 3 loops unless it's small. If it's on a 3D, if it's linen thread, for sure, I'll do 3 sometimes. It just depends. I try to be more conscious of if it's going to be mailed in the paper, in an envelope or what, but so this is just a 2 bow. But look how cute that is with the gingham. So, and you can add this onto your Easter basket. Look how cute. Put a real bow on there versus that bow. Really cute. And if you chose not to do your handle, you could always do a ribbon one too and put that on there. Anyway, really cute. Love the gingham ribbon. I think the last gingham we had was yellow, if I remember right. Or maybe, yeah, probably yellow. All right, and then we have embellishments, which are the Easter assortment. It's just Easter assortment. Let's open this up. The eggs are plaid and they're pink. I don't know if there's a third kind on there. I think so. Which is fun because it kind of matches the pastel paper, except it's not Pool Party, it's blue. But look at, we have the pink. The eggs have like a plaid on them, like a gingham plaid look. Then we have the blue and the yellow. And those are just blue and yellow, but these are little eggs, the little ones. So cute. It is a great Easter set. Great, great Easter set. All right, so that is your Easter suite. All right, so there is that one. All right, let me look here in the back because I'm coming up to another one with two-tone. Okay, the next one is called Nature's Walk. There is a two-tone paper in this one, and the colors are Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, Cloud Cover, Secret Sea, Night of Navy, and Crumb Cake. So this one, I love the colors. So let's show you first the stamp set. Look at that. I like you lots, to a great guy. You make me smile. Thank you. Love this. Love that it gives you some texture there in the background. Look how nice and big the leaf is. Excuse me. Nice big leaf. And then I'm sure that this die cuts out this leaf. Let's see. We stamp it like that. And we die cut it. This is going to be one that I need a second set to. I only got one. I'm like a silly person. But look, you've got like this wood grain. You've got just little circles if you want just some texture. You've got like this little hash mark here. You've got a leaf, and look at this big, beautiful leaf. So those you could use in bingo. And then this one goes with your die. And then you have this one over here, which is this one that goes with your die also. Okay, now I don't remember how I had this on here. All right. Okay, well, we will have to fix that. All right, so there's that. Really cute set. Love it, love it. I love this. You make me smile. Yeah, and I like the textured leaves too, because you can use that with so much stuff and just put it behind or whatever. All right, so this set comes with DSP here, and this DSP is called Nature's Walk. The suite is called Nature's Walk. The stamp sets are Nature's Symphony. This is another one that I bought, the sticker sheet. I always buy one because I like to see what are on here and if it's something I would use for cards or whatever, and then I could possibly make more. But look how cool this is for scrapbooking. You've got Let's Go, Trail, Hike, Best View, You Are Here, which is really cute. If you take a map of something that you're, at, you've got arrows, you've got your location pointers. These are leaves. And you've got little flags up here. Like these are 1, 2, 3, 4 fat flags. And then you've got some labels, but look at all these borders down here. And even though the sticker part is this center part, look at this little line right here. This part right here, you could also cut off and use. So just some really cute things. So a lot for scrapbooking, but you can definitely cut this up and add it on a card and do some different things with it. But look at this paper. So pretty. Is that not gorgeous? And I still have distressed gold paper, and you could add that. Wouldn't that look cool with this set? Is add the distressed gold to it. And then there's the background. So I already flipped these two. These are the ones that I kept going through to making sure that did they match up with something else, because I wanted to make sure if I was getting all my paper, if I went the other way. Because as a pre-order, you can only order like 3, like this comes with the suite, and then I can only order 2 more packs, and then that's it. But if I order the package with the stickers, that's another consumable item. And if I ordered the scrapbook book kit, or worksheet kit, I think it's called, then that's another one. And I didn't, but I wanted to make sure, because my luck, I would get in and think, this is the paper I want. I'm going to do a bunch with this. And then that kit doesn't have that paper. So you kind of want to just double check before you get. But here's your Secret C. Look at how cool. Even to die cut out leaves, you get some different textures and colors. This is a great set for masculine too. It's got a lot of, look at the grid on that. Very cool. Look at this. I wish we had a whole package of this. Look how pretty that is. Let me see if I can read any of it. To thrill the hearts of men with something. Something the world with peace. So there's a little bit you can read and a lot of, I'm sure it's some famous saying that I don't know. So that is cool. But I love the circles. What is the name of that painting that has the circles like this and this? So if you look like right here, it's on the tip of my tongue. But see how it's got the circles in it like that art piece does? My gosh, what is the name of it? It even has this kind of color. And I'm losing it right now. I can't think of it. And look at this for leaves. Look how pretty. Love it. I can't wait to see what you do with this. Oh, I am excited about this paper. I love this whole set. And I love pretty peacocks. Oh, wait, I have 2. Oh, and then look. How cool is that? Very cool background. Love, love this paper. So that is the paper to this set. Again, this is called Nature's Walk is the suite. Nature's Symphony is the stamp set. And the DSP, of course, is the same as the Suite. So this is Nature's Walk. All right, but that's not all. We have more papers called Nature's Hues. I love this. Look at this. You want to add some texture to your card? Look at this. It's like cotton, thick like linen paper, but it's got definitely it's got tooth to it. And let's see what the colors are. Cream, tan, and gold is what they say. Starry Night. Thank you, Deb. That's exactly what I was thinking of. I kept thinking night, and the starry was not coming to my mind. But look how pretty that is. That is so nice. Look at that. It's got like flecks of white, kind of, but not a lot in there. That one. Boy, this reminds me of looking at countertops. And then there's this one. So very, very cool paper. I think that would look so nice with this set. This looks like it's going to be a great masculine set, but I have more items that go with it, but also some ideas to also go with it from something else, and I'll share that with you later. All right, so on this one, we also get a ribbon, and this one is Starry Sky. Starry Sky. Secret Sea. I said Starry Sky because I always want to call this Secret Sky, I think is what I was calling it. But look, it's like a linen. It's just like a, what is this called? Bordered open weave ribbon. So really nice, thin ribbon. Again, I think this is going to be, let's just do 2. Because this looks like the outside line, the outside, it looks like one of the sides has like a little bit of a raw edge to it. I want to see how it looks when I make it. So if you look at this ribbon, oh, this is really pretty. So it's like dark up here, but this edge has like a little bit of a raw edge on it. So it kind of looks like it's got a little bit of a lighter color on it there. It is really cool looking. It does look like organza. It feels like it too. But it's really, really nice ribbon. And it's very, like, it's very thin. Like when you lay it flat, it's going to definitely go flat. But they pop back up when you pull them out of the card, which is what I like. And then, of course, we have embellishments. This is the last item for this suite. Look, we're still on the suite, you guys. I gotta pick up the pace. Sorry. I tried to go a little earlier for your East Coast people so you can, you know, sleep tonight. Ooh, these are hefty. These have some weight to them. Uh-oh. Be careful pulling them off because they will pop off. Let's see. I want to see if they're hollow or solid. Well, they'd have to be solid because how would they stick? Yeah, okay, so they are solid on the back. Oh, these are really neat. But the whole package, hefty. Let's see. Oh, not so bad. It's just when you pull them all off. Remember how the, like the ladybugs seemed like they were kind of heavy, the metal ones like this. They're a little, the whole package is a little hefty, but if you just pick up 1 or 2, they don't feel bad at all. So there is that. Those are really, that would be really cute with this set. Cute. Okay, so that is, again, Nature's Walk. And that is 2 sets of paper, 1 bundle, embellishments, and a ribbon. Love, love, love it. We're going to be here if you want to see. Don't worry about the time. Thanks to Shauna, my Florida person. So I'm going with what Tashana says. All right, so I already read you the paper on that one for the suite. Oh my gosh, you guys, this next one, we saw a sneak peek and I immediately was in love with it. I can't wait to share this. And I kind of gave you a little sneak peek on the last video of the paper. But look, we have Sweet Bugs. And this one is called Cute as a Bug is the suite. The suite number is 167007. Look how cute these little guys are. So they look pretty true to size to this paper. All right. Look how cute. Hello, friend. Love you lots. Spread joy. Look at, they're spreading with a water can. Spread joy. How cute is that? Look at the ants. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Tashana, mine too. When I saw the sneak peek, I was like, this is it. This is adorable. Look at the caterpillar with the leaf as his little umbrella. Have you ever had where your doorbell goes off and you're like, oh no, it's Amazon and my husband's going to get the door? I just tell him everything's a Christmas present. Don't open anything. Although this is crafty stuff I ordered, so. Oh my gosh, it's going to be something super cute coming on a card that I had to order, so that's what that is. Oh, I didn't even look at this. Look how cute this is. Okay, yes, I got 2 sets of dies with this for sure. Look at this. You get a butterfly, a snail, and a dragonfly. I did not see this. Gloria, I knew this would be your favorite. Oh my gosh. And look, okay, so these look like the centers of flowers. These do. This, oh, let me look at some samples here. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a little blackberry. This is a little blackberry. Okay, just give me a second. I gotta cheat and look at the pictures. Oh my gosh. These, I think, are the centers of flower. Yes, they are. So this is the center of, so this is like a daisy, okay? So there's the daisy flower like this. And then you put your center right there in your flower. So it's kind of sticking up. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I got to turn the page. Oh yeah. Okay, I got to finish just showing you the rest of it because there's so much to see. All right, we've got the mushrooms. So the mushrooms are not here, but you've got them here. Okay, so you've got the lines in there giving you detail. The flowers. You've got the stems over here. You've got another little flower, little leaves. And then, oh my gosh, these I didn't even see. Well, I didn't see any of these, to be honest. And look at that. And then your center here, well, no, it kind of comes with the center. But this one's a large, it looks like a large and a small. And that looks like a large flower. And I don't know where that little one would go. So I'm going to have to figure that part out. But I don't want to spend all day here looking and you not see. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there's another image. Okay, so this looks like the top of strawberries. These are strawberries, it looks like. And then this is the blackberry. But then they also used that for the center of your flower. Look at us figuring it out. Oh, okay. So that's what that looks like. These are the little strawberries. These are the little leaves for the strawberries and the blackberry. Okay, so there we go. That's what the dies are. Okay. Oh, we're going to keep these out because we got to look at the paper, right? And see if it matches the paper, because this is going to be, I might have to do something with this very, very soon. Okay, there's that. All right, before we get to the paper, I'm going to show you the ribbon really quickly because, you know, I'm excited about the paper, so let's not overlook these. Cute, cute, cute. Look at that. for either the center of a card, or you can put it at the bottom and make it like grass. Don't forget to bring your grass die in from that other set, the Easter set, and you can put that on here. Aren't they strawberry? Yes, they are strawberries. Raspberries and blackberries with leaves. Oh yeah, totally could be raspberries and blackberries. In fact, yeah, these look like strawberries, but they could definitely be raspberries, I think, too. But anyway, in any case, it's so cute. And I love this whimsical kind of fun trim, which is going to be adorable. So that's cute. And you guys have to see this. Look at these. They're epoxy Ladybug Garden epoxy shapes. So let me see what we have here. These are very, very flat. The Bug Suite is adorable. Oh my goodness. The only thing better than this would be dragonflies. Okay, so these, oh, let me get a paper. Okay, these ones here are very flat. The tiny, tiny ones are a little higher, but not much. And the ladybugs are very flat. They are very cute. So let's see. Oh my gosh, these are adorable. I still have some of the other ladybugs, but look how flat they are. Let me see. Look at that. That's how flat they are. Love that. So our postage will be much better. Thank you, Stampin' Up. All right, so there is that. Now, let's look at the paper because this is going to be exciting. All right, cute as a bug. So I showed you the paper, but we didn't pull out the dies and look at it. So let's see real quickly. Let's see quickly what we've got here. So let's look at our little worm. Oh, no wonder I saw an example with the purple guy, and I thought, wow, what great coloring that is. But look, there's our little earthworm or caterpillar, not earthworm, caterpillar. This goes here on our flowers. What are these, trumpet flowers? Is that what those are? I don't know. I'm just making them up as I go. Okay, we have mushrooms. Oh yeah, I'm totally going to be cutting these all this out. I see one of my little kit things, you know, remember I pulled it out and I showed you all my art stuff in it, all my pieces. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so we got our ants one by one. Got our marching ants. Okay. Okay, I'm just kind of guessing on some of these. Okay, this one, this little teeny tiny one is something. Might be a different paper. Okay, let's see what this is. This has to be a bee. It's our bee that is watering, that is spreading joy. Okay, and then this is our ladybug reading, I believe. Okay, and look at that. The dies can go on and they don't overlap. We can cut them at the same time. Lilies of the Valley. Thank you, Paula. And then this little guy. Oh, I like the knitting one too, but let's see. This one is this little guy here. Just sitting there taking the flower from the ladybug. Okay. We don't have the ladybug with the flower die, just so you know. We do have the little daisy flower though, right here. Maybe we do. I was going to say we don't have the watering can, but I think we do. Can you guys see this? There we go. So we have the watering can there. All right, so this is the only one I couldn't find. So what is this? Oh, this is our flowers. Look. All right. Look at that. All of those dies. So anything that has a hollow inside goes on our paper. Okay. So all of these are on their own. Okay, look at that. Well, now they will never go back on this paper. So what I do is I put the larger things on top that aren't going to fall off. So I'm going to just do this really quick so I don't lose my pieces. Just really quick. I like to be careful. I don't want them to fall off on me. These are going to go down here. Can't lose my little tiny pieces. Well, I have a feeling this might be one of the very first ones I play with. And there will be a class with this. I don't know when, so don't not buy it, but there will be a class because this is just too cute not to. Oh, I love the large magnets because I don't have to worry about squishing everything on everywhere. I can just put it on. Okay, we got our little flowers, mushrooms. This is the way I don't lose anything. Oh, right here. Little. All right, I got them all. Yay. So cute. Yes, love, love, love. This is so cute. So cute. I love whimsical, but I don't like when they're creepy looking. So I'm super happy about this. Okay, so there we go. So let's look at our paper. We might have more be able to cut out, but look at these daisies. I showed you guys this the other night, so we'll just go through it quickly and see if there's any other things that we can cut out. Again, paper share. I could do this, but then we don't have this. We could have this for one sheet, and I'll have to do, like we'll figure it out. So you'll get an image or two, or, we have to figure that out because that's the hard part with the paper share. But all right, so in here, we do not have any. We don't have any. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. They're just having their tea. Don't mind them. Oh, and I love these. So cute. Oh, and this right here. Look at it. Remember, it goes with this. Look how cute that is. To add your little image on there. And then just take a piece of peach or something. Oh, okay. So cute. All right, and that's the back. And then we have this one. Again, nothing copied, but here's where your blackberries are and your strawberries. So again, and then you've got your spreading joy all over. So cute. And we've got some fun different backgrounds to just add some texture, which I like. Oh, there we go. Strawberries and berries. And then this one. I love this earth tony color one. Is really fun too. Look at that. And that's where we can bring in those mushrooms here too. And look, there's a little stump. We could probably sit somebody on there reading a book or whatever. So cute. And of course, our ants have to go on our picnic. See, we could set this little guy just sitting right on top up here. Okay, this is too stinking cute. So cute. Okay, so there's the paper. So that is the whole suite. I mean, there's samples in here that people are making jam and putting stickers on them and little labels on their stuff. There's just so many cute examples in here. I love them, love them, love them. Okay, so this is where I think I have not looked at the catalog enough, which I have not, to go dissect everything out. So super cute, cute as a bug. The suite is 167007, and I will be having a class. So let's look for that soon. Not super soon, beginning of the year soon. Okay, there's that one. We're going to get through this, I promise you. I know you're going to probably have to come back and watch the rest of it at another time, and my husband's probably going to be like, Was this the annual catalog? Okay, the next suite is called Beach Time. Who doesn't love the beach? And there is the third, I think, so far, two-tone paper. And it is Pretty in Pink, Daffodil Delight, Summer Splash, Petunia Pop, Bubble Bath, and White Willow. Again, that's not a two-tone, but that is in the package. So you'll get some white because it goes with the scrapbooking. So here we go. This is the last suite in the catalog. Here is Boardwalk Fun. So you have your Ferris wheel die and your palm trees. Notice you have little dots in those so that when you can probably line them up, but let's just double check it and see if you can. Or you can create your own. So let's see if those dies go with it, because sometimes they don't if they're not hollow. And I'm kind of thinking maybe these don't. These are the ones you do in the background. Yeah, no. This one is very close, but the stamp is larger. But I'm going to tell you, well, maybe not. Oh, it's going to go this way. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, this will. Okay, so the two small ones will cut out these. The large one, no. But you'll see. Well, you'll see when you look at the examples. So you have your large roller coaster, okay? And it looks like they stamped that in the background. So it is like dark in the background. So you can make it like an evening or, whatever. Are there dies to go with the berries for leaves? Oh, let me back up real quick. There's the little tiny leaves for the berries. And let me look and see what they have real quick. Let me look at the stamp set. I believe there are leaves. Let me glance real quick. Yes. Well, they have these leaves up here. So they have these little guys, they have these leaves, and they have these little like stem type leaves. And then, of course, you could do it like this. But yeah, they have like this and these and these. And then you could do these as the little white flowers, on the berries or whatever. So I would say that you could work with those for sure. All right. So you're going to stamp your roller coaster. And then you can you could stamp your Ferris wheel in front, or you can pop your Ferris wheel up in color, make that in the background. You can also do it in different colors. Let me switch my page here to see what they did to give you some ideas. They did one where you take your roller coaster and you stamp it and you emboss it in white. But first, you take your palm trees and you stamp them in color in the background. So that way it looks like your roller coaster's in the front. Okay, so you can stamp that in white and emboss it and see where your cars are on your roller coaster there. Let me see, where's my paper? So you have your cars right there. Well, they're right here. Okay, then you also have your little Ferris wheel things to hook on your Ferris wheel. So you could have those loose and on there, or you have them already on your stamp. Okay, so you can do that. I love the ticket, and you'll see in a minute a little bit more about that. And then you have some fun little arrows that you could do in different colors. You've got some stars and some different things, and you also have them here. So super fun. Then your stamp set, celebrate, hey sunshine, enjoy the ride, and happy birthday. So a lot of fun and nice big, fun fonts there. I love the happy birthday. I love the two different fonts. So that's fun. And then let's look at the paper because it's even more fun. I'll leave the die out because we're going to look at some stuff on that. All right, so let's get to the paper first. I'm trying to look and make sure I'm not missing anything. Again, I chose to get the sticker pack also, so I'll show you the stickers. So this is separate if you want stickers, and you get one sheet of everything. But look how pretty and colorful this is. So this is the same as this die right here, so that's kind of fun. Looks like some ice cream, some tickets you could write there if you're journaling or whatever. Leaves, you've got some white stars right there, like the die, kind of. I don't think you can see them, but they're just like little diamond stars. Yeah, well, there you go. You can see a little bit, but so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Some shells, some sentiments. Look at all these little sentiments here. Love this border. I wish that we had a whole sheet of paper like this so that we could cut little borders of our own. They've got tickets, more bigger stars here, some really fun stickers. But the paper, let's look at the paper. I love how it has this kind of faded look to it. It's super, super cool. We have Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk here is one of our popular ones close to where I live. I mean, it's like a few hours away, but it's not that bad. And I love this with like that ice cream. It just reminds me, but look at the colors of the tickets. Lots of fun. Love the palm trees. And I love how this has like a distressed, but kind of a watercolor, it's got splatter on it. And it's got different colors. This just reminds me of cotton candy. Really fun. This has little sunshines. Really cute. And again, the variegated colors. It goes darker at the bottom. Ours is on a beach, our boardwalk, of course. Fun. Ooh, look at this one. This looks like a sky, but it just looks so pretty. And this looks like it could be a really fun and whimsical set also. And palm trees. Now look at this paper. There's 2 like this in different colors, but look at how pretty that is. It's got sparkles on it, and it looks like lights at night hanging up. That would have been fun if they would have made that a stamp that you could emboss like silver or white lights in the back. But here is what I'm thinking with the DSP. I don't think we can cut that out, but let's just look. Well, it looks like you could cut that out, but you're only going to get every other car. So these are cars right here. And I'd be afraid it would be kind of hard to get them all. You'd have to really look through your lines and make sure you've got everything. And then you're only going to get every other line also on your wheel right here. But it looks like it could work. And then for ticket, over here. Okay, so your ticket works on the squared edges ones. And then this, let's see. No, these are too small. This one doesn't fit for these. Too small. But really cute. Now you could, if you wanted to, take your cars right here, the little cars that they sit in, and they could put them inside and make them this same faded watercolor look if you wanted to add them on your project, and you can get those same kind of faded looking cars, but you can probably do that with just watercolor and not waste your tickets. All right, let's see. I don't know where this went. It goes right there. All right, let's see. Gondola. Oh, you know what? Are you thinking of this as being like a gondola I mean, you could make it a gondola and draw a line. And let me see, let me look in the catalog and see if they did that. Because that's a really good idea. Trying to look. Smallest die of branching out. Die fit the ticket with corner cut out. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, there is a card in here that they took like a white piece and they did pink at the bottom and they did purple at the top like a night sky. And then they took the roller coaster and stamped it in black. And they splattered white in the sky. And then they took a black die cut of the Ferris wheel and the cars on the roller coaster all in black and put them on there. And then they took one of these stars right here and they stuck it in the middle right here, also in black because it's like a night sky. It's really cool looking. And it looks like they used their blending brushes on that. So really cool. All right, so there's that. But we have one more, excuse me, one more element. But you could do a gondola with these guys right here and just do a string and do like, you know, like you're going up. Oh, this is the other one I wanted to show you. On the other side of the tickets, of course, it's like, it looks like it's Pretty Peacock and Pool Party. So that same paper like this one is. So really, really cute paper. But there is something else. So let me show you. It's not ribbon. It's not gems. But we have puffy stickers. Look at these. So cute. You get 2 sheets in each pack. Let me take these out. So you get 2, and they're kind of that same feeling of the same paper, or the embellishments from the Valentine set. It's got that matte kind of rubbery stuff, but you've got some stars, some little signs, balloons, cotton candy, a little carousel, little dots, which is really cute. You can put that actually in the middle of here too. And little tickets. And just little, I mean, I'm wondering if you can stamp on these. Let's see, what is our stamp set? Our stamps, I think, are pretty big. Let's see, I'm just going to look for the Enjoy the Ride. Oh, it looks kind of big. Yeah, I mean, you could stamp Enjoy on it or the Ride. But Enjoy the Ride would be a little tough to fit on there, but really cute. But there you go. So fun. These look like a lot of fun. And let me see how these. Oh, they're very sticky. And they're very soft and flexible. So there we go. Boardwalk, Beach Boardwalk puffy stickers. And that is also part of the suite. Okay, so you get bundle, paper, and puffy stickers. So that is the Beach Boardwalk bundle or suite. All right, now nothing is going to be in order until I get to online exclusives, I hope. So I'm just going to rush through, and not rush, but you know, we're going to start bundles, and then I will get to the online exclusive items. The first 2 items, let me just share with you some paper and additional paper that is in our catalog. This one is called Square Snippets. And to me, I think of this as scrapbooking, but it could also be for card makers that don't do mass production. Okay. Let's see. Would you have to use Stays On? I would use Stays On for the stickers. Yes. Just because I'm not sure about the texture of it and if it would rub off or not with just the water. So I would try that, but you also want to make sure that the stickers don't kind of, go in a little bit, and you're not going to get a nice solid stamp on it. So I'm not sure about that. Okay, so this paper, we've got all kinds of really pretty different patterns. And so I think you get 3 sheets, if I remember right. Oh, 4 sheets. So you get 4 sheets of each. Let me see. So you get, all right, so 4 and 4. So you get 4 of this sheet, 4 of this sheet. Okay, so there's 4 and 4, the same size. Then these are a little bit bigger. And you get 4 of this sheet. So beautiful papers, but for mass production, if you're a demonstrator that does mass production, that's going to be rough. But if you look, like these go together great. These go together. These go together. So you can really kind of mix and match them, and see that you can make them work. If you wanted to do 4 or 8 cards, or if you're going to cut strips of these, I mean, you could definitely make it work. But you just might want to think about this, of what you're going to use it for, before you buy a whole bunch of them. Oh, thank you. Have a good night. I know it's very late for you. And then on the reverse side is we have some diamond shaped here. We've got like some, it looks like a legend, or because it looks like a bookkeeping legend kind of paper to me a little bit, but the columns are kind of funky. And then we've got this with just a soft, with a flower image on that. So really soft for the backgrounds, and then for the front. So paper share on this one, you're going to get 1/4 of these papers. So these will go together. These will go together. That's what it kind of looks like, is, you can use these together. This one, you're just going to get like that, because I'm not sure how else we would do this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 for 4 people. So you'll get a little bit of each. You can still, do a strip on a card and get your idea of some different papers. But this one is going to be a little, some of them are going to be a little harder than others, but you also still get a little bit of it, so you can kind of see what it's about. And I still say you can do strips and make a card with that. So there's one. The other one is called Mixed Up Patterns, and this is just standalone again, DSP. So that one was square snippets. This one is Mixed Up Patterns. I remember we had a really thick packet not long ago that had a big variety of different ones. And so this is kind of what that is. But these are great because you've got flowers and you get stripes. And I like how, there's sometimes you just need a certain color or print. And I like these. So there are these. Lots of different colors, different patterns. That's like a chevron. And these are already like the other sides of them, so you'll see them. All right, so lots of different of these. Yeah, oh yeah, the quilt cards. That would be really pretty. Does the blocks go with the square die bundle? Ooh, I don't know. I'll have to look and see. I didn't think so, but I'll leave it out, and when we get to that, we'll have to look and see. All right, so then we have this one, and we have the polka dot grid. This is like that, like a scallop, but it's very tiny. Okay, so a very tiny scallop, tiny dots, tiny pink diamonds, that and that. Okay, so let me show them all to you. Let me see if I can get them all up here so you can see. All right, ready? All right, so this is that paper called Mixed Up Pattern. So there we go. So you get all the mixed up pattern. That one's really hard to see. It's pink and it's diamonds. I don't know if you can see it very well. Okay, so this one seemed hard to see. There you go. All right, so I like it. The other sides are the same. So it just kind of gives you a variety of some things that if you're interested, but I like all of them to go. I mean, these are super cute. This would go great with the Hughes one, the Nature's Walk. This one would be really cute with the Bugs Life one. This one would go good with also any of those, actually. And I like this one to go with the, and this one to go with the Boardwalk. And I think that might be their plan, is it was supposed to go a little bit with everything. Oh, they do go together, but they're not a suite or bundle. Thank you. Each page for each cents a quarter pack. Oh, good idea, Deb. It is 4 pages. Yes, that one I would do. I would still cut 6 by 6, but you would get a full page. Perfect. Yes. All right. So that is, that's the paper. And, oh, you know what? I think I missed something. Hold on. And it doesn't, I don't think it goes, but let me just double check. I'm thinking, and maybe it's separate because I don't know the catalog that well yet, but I'm going to show it to you now, is the Love Notes DSP. It doesn't look like it is part of the suite, but I'm going to show it to you now since we just did that suite. This one's called Love Notes. I can take it out of the plastic now. I didn't look at it. I just kind of opened it. And this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to get 2 of each. Okay, so Love Notes. It's really cute. We just click your extra special, something sweet for someone neat. And happy Valentine's Day. And then the other side. Okay. So cute. You can have words on the one side or not on the other. So that's this one. This one, let's see. I want to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 8 words. So you can do your to and from. You can also cut these if you want them, you know, separate. So there's that. These are cute. And then this one. Oh, look how cute that is. All right, so there's that. The mix and match products. Thank you, Tashana. All right, so there's that one. There's so many cute things that they're putting some different stuff in here. This would be a great thing to do for, you know, make your Valentine. Oh, look how pretty this is with that. And that goes with this. I know it's hard to see them all. And then this one is just that. Oh, look how cute that is. That would go good with that ribbon. All right, so there's that. And then the last one is this. So we've got the purple polka dots, which goes so good with any of this. And then the red hearts. So super cute. So that is called Love Notes. Really cute. I love these together. All right. Really, really cute. And again, this has like that soft watercolory look to it. It's really neat. All right, so there we go. Love Notes DSP. So there's that one. So let me set those out of the way. Uh-oh, I'm going to have an avalanche. All right, so now let's move on to some bundles. So this bundle is the Greenery Lane. So I showed you the other night the washi tape, right? And so the washi tape is the other item that is going to be in your embellishment share. Okay, so that is not going to be shared. So your embellishment share will include these two and a half a pack of everything else. And then I'll walk through that too in a little bit. But when you start your washi tape, if you start with one of these leaves, you're going to finish with it. Now, I just pulled it out when I started it. So what you want to do is make sure you start it and stop it differently. So let me show you what I did here. I cut just a few out just to kind of show you. It's not one die like the other one is. Okay, so we're going to cut these out. So what I did the first time is I got an idea of where the die fit. Well, now we have a different die. So what I would do is figure out your piece of paper that you have. If it's 8.5 by 11 or whatever you choose to do, maybe you're going to do 4.25 by 11. Let's just say this is not, this is, I think this is 12 because I was doing, this is 11. Oh, it is 11. Okay. So what you want to do is start where you can see these two leaves. And then when you see it again up here, you're going to get this full leaf, like you almost got that one, but you're going to get this full leaf. So that's 11. Okay. So you're going to have your full piece right here. So you're going to get this and then all of these. So you're going to notice that this one is in Pretty Peacock. And that looks like Garden Green. And this looks like Cloud Cover. And this looks like, it looks like a lighter shade of Garden Green is what it looks like. So kind of, you know, look at your images and the colors and make sure that you're going to start repeating the color that you've already started here. And then once you do that on your paper, then you're going to know your next paper is going to start a partial one down here. So then your full one will be up here, and you'll get the idea that they fit. Is there a die for the washi tape like the other one? Not one big die. You will get, I have two of these, so let me show you the full one. So this is a die on its own that you can use and make leaves. These all match up to here. These, they can match up, but they're a little hard and they're not perfect, but you've got a stamp here. So it would be much easier to stamp the two together, like, you know, all the way down so that you can use your two dies. And then this one here, the separate one, figure out which way, or maybe mark it which one, because you can tell, like this leg, this one's a little longer, you know, it looks like it could be a certain way, and mark it. And that way, you know, when you stamp this, stamp it the same way so that you're die cutting the same way. So this is how they come out. I did not put adhesive on these. I just put it on paper just to kind of, you know, show you. But here are the leaves. And so you'll see I get a variety of color with just the 4 that I did. And now I would normally take these and put them on adhesive if I'm going to lay them flat in the background. But if I'm going to do it on, if I want to pop them up, which I do a lot, I would then pop these up. Is there a break in the washi tape? No, there is not. It will just start like this. I put a piece of removable tape here just so I know I can close this. And then I can just like lay that over. But then I can also lift that back up, and this comes right off because it's removable tape. And then I will start like right here so that I get this one on there, and just once you start it, and if you're always going to do 11 inches, it's pretty good. Is every image on the washi tape able to be cut out except the tiny ones? Yeah, yes, everything is able to cut out. So these are all the images. So here's a piece right here, okay, that I just did. So let me put that down. Okay, so this is, let's do it this way. So this is here. Let's just say that we got that whole full image there, and there, and there. Okay, now they're going to cross over. Okay, so now this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, and then this one goes here. And so you're just going to, you know, move them up. Now, what I would recommend, like myself, I have 2 sets. So I would do 2 sets down here, and I would do another set up here. And then I would come back to this one, and then I would do those. That way you don't have any that it might slide and get each other. Sorry, but I see what looks like a natural break in the center. Well, I pulled it out. I don't see a natural. Are you talking about on the tape? No. There's no break. I've done 2 of these, and there's no break in these. Oh, you're saying right here maybe. Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point. All right, let me pull out another piece of paper. Hold on. We're going to figure it out right now. So I see what you're talking about, and that's perfect. So let's find that right there. Okay, so let's find that, and I'm going to use my large scissors. Thank you. I'm glad you saw that. I thought you meant like a perforated break in the image. Okay, so we can still use that. So we'll just set that aside. I'm going to use my tape again though, so I can keep where I'm at. I'll just turn that and put it right there. Okay, so let's think about this. This is going to go here. Start at the bottom. All right, this is how I do it. I'm going to pull this out. I hold it firm in the middle, and then I'm going to go to the next break, which is right here. So we have the dark shaded, we have the dark Pretty Peacock, the light Pretty Peacock, the dark garden, and the light garden green. And then it starts over right there. So let's put this on here. Like, okay, I'm going to cut it. And then we'll measure it so we know what size your white pieces should be. This is great. I did not notice it. See? This is why I like to do these too, so I learn. I have been so busy trying to get my stuff done. I'm so excited about this. Thank you. Because I did not see this. I'm going to still have to go through the catalog. Okay, then I set it down on one side, and then I put my hand on it. And then it doesn't have to be exactly straight. You just need to make sure it's on the paper. So as long as I hold this over the paper, only one paper, then you know it's good. All right, so I would do it, give yourself a little extra down here. I would do it at 10 inches. So where's my trimmer? I have a little bit of extra down here. And so if we go to 10 inches, okay, so 10 inches is what you need. That is perfect. So your 2 garden green. Oh, well, actually you get 3. So you get a light, a dark, and a light, and then you get a dark and a light. And that's just how it is with that. But then you get dark and light, dark, dark, dark. Well, these are lighter than this one. But anyway, you get a good combination of everything. But that is where the break is. Thanks so much. That is perfect. So now what I like to do is I'm going to take a Post-it note and I'm going to put 10 inches, and I think this is 4¼ by 4, 10 by 4, 10 by 4 white, or whatever color you want, but I'll always use white because I like for my color to be vibrant. And then I will put it on here, or you could just write it on there, but I will put it right here. 10 by 4 white, and that's in with my dies, and that way I know when I go to do this, that's the size I want to cut, and then I can cut them all. So yay. Did you guys see that Stampin' Storage now has, see, this won't fit in here though, that Stampin' Storage has envelopes like this with pouches in the front where you can add your little bits like this into. Isn't that smart? I don't have my magnets in here yet because that's how I haven't gotten to everything yet. All right, so let's put this up. So that is what this bundle is. So like I said, you will get a washi tape in your embellishment package. So I would order the die set for sure, and the stamp set. So let's take a look at this. Wishing you well, here for you, love and hugs, lots of stamping leaves. Okay, these go in here. This goes here, this goes here, and then you've got your little flowers for the background or whatever. Pretty cool, huh? I love the two-tone, and then you can stamp off and make them like, you know, the lighter shades, and this will be really fun. So I'm going to cut those out, and I'm going to start myself one of my little things for this. So I'm going to set this aside. Thank you. Oh, I'm so excited now. All right. The next one, and I'm just kind of grabbing whatever I've got here next, is Gears and Textures. Now, this is the one I thought would be really cool with the masculine with the Nature's Walk. So you have all of your gears here. I love when there's splatter and when there's, you know, texture and different things. You've got the screwdrivers, all the different kinds, and the gears. That looks like a flashlight. I don't know what it is. We'll have to figure it out. I'm not going to look through the catalog and figure out a bunch of stuff right now because we'll be here all night. But here are the dies. And so you can do your chain and your ladder. And then you've got this. That reminds me of those metal plates. Oh, you got the ones with the pouch in the front? Because that's what I've been looking at. I've been kind of thinking about it. They're having a sale, so I'm going to go and I'm going to look at those because there are a lot of these that I will have lots of die cuts for, like especially that one. That would be kind of nice to put those in instead of buckets all over my desk. And then finally transfer them over to where I have them stored in those Taylor Expression containers that I showed you guys. So anyway, but yeah, look at, we have a circle here. This goes on the outside. So it's got a circle and a circle, which is kind of cool. And then we've got some different gears there. We've got this one, which this goes here if you wanted a different color or whatever on there. That'd be kind of cool if it's black and you put like copper on there or whatever, silver. And then you've got like, you know how sometimes you just need that little tiny circle for something? Well, there's one right there. Oh, this. Oh, you know what that is? Is this a light that goes inside here? You know those lights that have like this on over it that, you know, that you hang, you hook in the hood of your car or whatever? Oh, look at this. It's got the little Phillips screwdriver. Tiny. Be careful, your little teeny tiny dies. Oh, but look, you could do this and then you could put your little things on top. Okay, super cute. I think this is really going to be a fun masculine set. I gotta get all my dies on magnets. Okay. Did you see what I did? This one goes over here. This one goes in here. All right, so there's that one. This one I think is going to be a lot of fun. The Hope, Love, and Joy. I love when people play with the words and they put the letters as an image. So like a snowflake, or you could put love, but you can put, you know, different things inside, and the hope and the joy. And so that is really cool. So here's the size of those. And then you have fill the world with, and then you could use the world and do joy, hope, love, and wishing you so much love or hope or joy. And then, you know, your different things that, you know, you want to fill out. And there's dies for those. Look at, now I use my smaller magnet for those. So I'm just going to use the small one because I don't want to, it's such a small die set. But I like having these the same and together. So, but look, they have a small heart and a big heart, a small star, and the big snowflake. You have a leaf that you can add to, you know, your joy or your love, or the leaf that your bird's carrying, whatever. And then you've got your, let's see, what would that be? You have a circle, which is the world, and that looks like it could be a flower or something. Oh, you have this and this, so you could just do a flower on it. So there's lots of cute things. There's a star. There's no star stamp, but you can use the star. So there's lots of fun things to do with that one. Joyful Squares is the one they were talking about. It could go along with the paper. And so this one is where you could use your corners for your paper or your image. You've got some really pretty fun images. There's a leaf there. It's really pretty. Dates, if you little snippets of joy, you could put pictures with little dates on there. Love these days. Good times. I think it's really good for a scrapbook, but I really think you could use this for stamping also. So you've got this really fun scallop die. You've got corners here, which you've got the corners to stamp, but you also have a die. You have this, which I believe might go to the edge of this. No, but, oh, it's this one right here. There's a stamp, and you can cut that out. And then you've got a tag. You can turn it into a tag. You've got these other corners here that you can probably use this for this one. And then you can add an embossed little piece there. You've got your circle for the inside of your image there. So that would be kind of cool to do your stamping or your embossing. Add a solid color paper there and then pop up your hearts or your leaf or even your sentiment or whatever you want there. This one is to your leaf. So that's a leaf one. And then this, let's see what these, I'm going to see if this is 2 or 1, and it's 2. Okay, so this one is just a square, and then this one cuts the inside and the outside. So this is more like a frame to go inside there. So this one probably cuts this there. The circle is going to do this or this. And it's not perfectly round if you look at it. It's got like a little bit of a natural round to it. All right, so there we go. So that's called Joyful Square. And I think she's right, the square paper would go great with this to do some different images. All right, Sunshine and Tulips is a stamp set and die. Look how cool this is. So here is your stamp your large piece. And then you've got the individuals, but this looks like it's the outline. So you can put color behind this, and then you could do an outline within it to give it detail. And then I bet these leaves, you could either stamp them, or these leaves I think may fit inside here. So we're going to have to play with that later. And then here's your label that has some really cool, the dots around that there. So that looks really cool. I love tulip. So this would be really fun to do strips in different colors or little squares of different colors. And then sending a garden of love. If friends or flowers, I'd pick you. Hello, thinking of you. Good days ahead. Thanks for your thoughtfulness. So this is a really fun set. Okay, here's Whimsical again. Look how cute this is. So you could do your little, okay, this is what I would do. I would take our piece of paper, make a template, remember. So let's make a template. Okay, there's our little sheep guy. And then we're going to take our stamps and you're going to lay them out. And we're going to do, here's the head. Okay, so there's the head. Here is the body right here. And then we've got the bell around the neck right there. And then the last one, or the bow. So there's a bell and a bow. Oh, here, let me show you this one. We have the bell, which stamps inside. Okay, this stamps here. And this looks like it stamps the top of his head. Yeah, I guess that's what that is. Got a cute little butterfly. We have little drawn grass. Sending flowers and sunshine. You're simply fabulous. Welcome, cutie, which is a great baby card. And you make me happy. And just super, super cute. And keep your template, and you can put your stamps on your block. And I've showed you guys this before. And then that way you can stamp everything and it's perfectly aligns with your punch. All right, so there's that. This one's really cute. It's $1 million set. I'm not going to look it up and see who it is because I don't remember. I haven't even put it in the thing yet because that's how much I've been going crazy. But look how cute for envelopes. You've got your address lines. You've got, oh, it's Sonia Schulte. It says right there. It used to say down here, but it's Sonia Schulte. This is her set. But look, you can put snowflakes there. You can put the flowers, the trees, the balloons, and just kind of put them in your, and put your address there. Or you've got this fun lines, and then you can also put your images up in the corner. So what a brilliant set. I love it. Isn't that cute? Christmas, happy Christmas. I wish it said Merry, but happy birthday, team. You know, you could say happy team or happy, you know, happy mail. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can kind of mix and match it, but that's a really cute set. I love it. I might have to do this for my Christmas cards. All right, we don't use that, so let's move that out of the way. All right. Cute, cute, cute. All right, so next we have Aspen Grove. And it is another, it kind of looks like the birch that we used to have, or like the embossing folder, but it's got like little grass areas. You can add your trees or your branches up here and add greenery like it's your tree. I think it's really cute. So it's got different, these are individual, so you can do your own tree. So you can do a whole background, you can do some on the left, some on the right. So if you look, these are all individual trunks of your tree. So you have thin, some with branches, some without. So I think this is really a great set because you can really mix and match it and make the card what you need. right? Because sometimes you've got some cute images, which there's one coming up that, you know, you want your trees to be a certain way, and you can kind of figure that out. So let's move that. All right, here's one that's more scrapbooking, I think, but I like it because the words are small enough we can use for whatever we want. But it is, and it kind of goes with the beach. Greetings from paradise, notes, smiles. I love sunshine, travel, fun in the sun, getaway, summer vibes. You've got a sun, a beach, paradise, fun, the perfect day, hello, a starfish, a palm leaf, and a hibiscus flower. But look how cute that is. I mean, you could just do fun in the background and color them in. Would be really cute. And so this is how big they are. So they're not too big. I think they'd be great on cards. So I love anything with lots of words. Because sometimes you're just looking for that word. Okay, exploring nature. This, I think, goes along with the walking, Nature's Walk for the scrapbook kit. And I think this one goes with the beach and this one goes with the other, but you can buy them separately. You don't have to buy the scrapbook set. But look at how cute this is. Stay wild and free. So well, I'll just pull out, oh, I'm not going to pull that out because, let's see, here's my card base I had. So look how cute that is. Stay wild and free is right here. And you can add different stuff around it and do different images. Not lost, just exploring. Nature is my happy place. Best day ever, which is just cute all on its own. It's just best day ever. And it could have been, you know, thanks for the day. We had a great day at the movies or shopping or lunch or whatever. On this day, it's a great big world out there. And then, of course, the stay wild and free. So I thought this was really cute to do just some fun stamp sets with. All right, here is one that is a great one for Mother's Day, Father's Day. A lot of times you're looking for that sentiment and you can't find it. I love this because you can use whatever stamp set you want or bundle you want or suite, and you've got the perfect Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day. You've got them big if you need them. You've got them smaller if you need them, or have a lovely day. Just in general, doesn't have to be your Mother's Day or Father's Day. And that is another really great forever set. There's so many that are coming out that just have to be your forever set. All right, so there's that one. Here's one, Love Story, another great addition to the Valentine's set that we looked at. So we have some, again, this is with the dash dot, okay, which is really cute. And then we've got the paper that goes with it. And these are a little bit bigger, but look at how cute that is. Sweetheart. Again, not too big for a card. And you could do Sweetheart Day, or just Sweetheart, or Sweet Day. Put ice cream on there, whatever, make it whatever you want. I adore you, loved, you are this day treats, hello my, so you can do hello my sweet, hello my love. Up here, you could take the D off, hello my love, and there's love right there with all my love. Hello my sweetheart. I mean, there's all kinds of really, really cute things. And this would be really cute on an envelope. Let's see how long that is. Oh, look, right down the side of your envelope. Look how cute that is. And then, of course, on the back, you could put it on the back of your envelope, too. Really cute. So I thought this was a really cute set. Even though it's probably geared towards scrapbooking, I tend to think that when they're larger, I think it's great. All right, so Valentine's Day, again, a nice, just big, happy Valentine's Day. How nice and big that is. We have lots of beautiful paper, and you could just emboss that right on top. How pretty would that be? So love it. I love the font. Beautiful, beautiful font. All right, I think my envelopes over here are going to tower over. All right, we have another one, Reason to Celebrate. I love this one. This one is definitely a keeper too. Look, celebrations on your happy, lucky. So it's on your fun day. Another wonderful year, better together, fun day, love you, what a party, anniversary. I like what a party because that could be a thank you. And you could say, what a party. Thank you made it so special. You know, whatever. Would be kind of fun for that. But look, we have anniversary, graduation, special day, New Year, the very best, St. Patrick's, congratulations, Valentine's Day, birthday, and Easter. So cute. And some nice, big, bold words. This is definitely a keeper set. Well, that Valentine's Day fit on the bigger Endless Love heart die. Ooh, let me look. Are you talking about the die, if it will fit with the die? I just keep seeing candy canes with that paper. All right, let's see. It would be, no, it will not. That would be cute. But no, even if it's sideways, no. Your letters would go right over the die and your Y would cut out, so no. I'm trying to see if I like move it a little bit, but no, it will not. That would have been perfect. But that's not to say you can't do this in the background and then add that, you know, like you can even cut it and maybe put Valentine's in maybe. And, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. All right. That would have been really smart. Okay. Next, we have prayers and promises. I love, again, anything that has a lot of sentiments because you're always looking for a good sentiment, right? Sending love, I'm here for you. Give it to God. So sorry for your loss. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Praying that the Lord's promises will bring you hope and comfort in the days ahead. He cares for you always. May you feel God's care and healing as you recover. Keeping you in my thoughts, holding you in my heart, and remembering you in my prayers. As you grieve, may your memories comfort you, your faith strengthen you, and may hope heal your heart. What a beautiful set. So there is that one. That one is prayers and promises. All right, I am now going to jump over to a couple items in the catalog before I get to the online exclusive. And hopefully I'm not mix and matching these things up, but if I am, I apologize because we're trying to hurry. All right, so a couple of things that are individual items is this beautiful Stones and Vine embossing folder. So you can see the stones and vines on here, right? This is what the embossing folder is, and it's 3D, but look at this. So I've embossed it, and the vines are like on top of the stones. It's crazy how that pops out. And this is on soft seafoam, so it's not like the best paper to put it on, but it is really gorgeous. So there is that embossing folder. The next item is called All in a Row embossing folder. It is not 3D. So here is the embossing folder. So it's got lines and flowers. So, and the lines are dots and lines. So like, okay, so those are dots and these are lines. So let me show you what that looks like. How cute is that? I think this would be really cute on a Valentine's Day card too. So there's that one. And then the last one that's an embossing folder that's new is called, oh, this one might be with a suite. Hold on, let me look real quick. It's hard to look when you're looking. Yeah, it is. Okay. So this one is called, this suite is called Lovely Blooms. So Lovely Blooms is the suite. And I will start out with the, oh, you know what? I'm going to back up 1 second. There's more things to show you in the main catalog. Then we'll move to the online exclusives. But let me move these before I drop them all. Okay, there's only a few more things in the main catalog, in the mini catalog to show you. Days Like This, Memories and More. I am really excited about it. And I've been dying to open this. So I saw this at Backstage and I was like, I cannot wait. Either I saw it at Backstage or it was a preview that I saw. But in any case, I like to keep this just to keep the strength in that. And then I like to keep this and I'll just cut it and leave it in there because it has all my details on it with colors or anything I just like to refer to. And the colors in this is Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Garden Green, Pool Party, Secret Sea, and Timid Tiger. All right, so this is, I buy these a lot and I end up not using them and I get so mad at myself. I will use this one. All right, so here is the first one, which is just some butterflies. So cute with the daisies and the green on the back. So that's one. And you get, let's see how many you get here. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these in each. Okay, so there's the other one. All right, so there's the other. All good things. And that has like little yellow like hashtaggy kind of things. Okay, so there's that. How pretty. Lots of laughter. And every time I make cards from these, I absolutely love them. So I'm so mad that I have so many I haven't used yet. But I will. So we have like a little note card, but then we have the butterflies on that. I have not, Melanie, and I need to. I was so happy to get those, and I just have not. I've been so busy with everything else. Days Like This, really cute for scrapbooking to make little notes. And there's that one. So those are the small ones. Let's see what we get in a large. 1, 2, 3, 4. We still get 6, but you get 3 designs, it looks like. So this is one. And then you get the grid on the back. Okay. This one looks like a cute recipe card. And then the yellow. And then look at how pretty this is. Looks like it's upside down. So pretty. Filled with happiness. And that's that. So that is the Memories and More, Days Like This. So really, really cute. And then there's 2 more things from the main catalog. And then we've got a few from online exclusive. So there was an Easter set that was that I did not get. And I don't remember if it's online exclusives or online exclusives or in the catalog, but I didn't like it. And I liked the other Easter stuff that we have. And I like the Easter stuff that I used in the past. And so I only really do Easter cards for my kids, so my grandkids. So, well, not always, but anyway, I like a lot of the stuff that I already have and some of the other new stuff. So these are called Covered in Flower Accents, and they're thick. You get, let's see, you get one sheet of these, but these are really cool to color. I would recommend coloring them in this. So what I would do is I would cut out maybe what you want and color it while you have, you know, the outside, because once you take them off, I think it's going to be a little harder. But you've got, oh, I should keep this on so we can see them a little better. We've got some flowers, and there's a tulip, and like that daisy kind of flower. And then we've got these here and leaves. And that flower was with the gold ephemera kind of thing. So these look like bits and pieces from different sets within the catalog and the online. So this is something we can use. Sparkle dots. These are really cute. Hopefully they didn't go with anything and I missed it, but I don't think so. But they're so pretty. Look at that. So they're sparkle dots. Not pretty. Oh, I was trying to see if there's a color on them, but no. It's probably in the catalog. Looks like Secret Sea, Garden Green, Petunia Pop, and Pretty in Pink would be my guess. All right, so those are gorgeous. I'll put those over there. And then we've got some new, different puppies for spring. We are so close to being done, guys. Hang in there. Puppy, softest spring mix and match and puppies. So this would be really cute with the butterfly set. It's got like butterflies in here. It's a mix and match. Same kind of rubbery things as the tickets. You get 2 sheets. Aren't those cute? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 butterflies. 1, 2, 3. Lots of little flowers. 2 little hearts. 3 little hearts. 2 birds. Oh no, 4 birds. You've got 2 little ones. So just really cute. All right, so we have those. And that is all for the catalog. So we'll move on to online exclusives. Now, Lovely Blooms, the suite that we have. And here's the DSP. We'll start with the DSP. Again, paper share. This is good for paper share. This is going to have to be, look how pretty that paper is though. On the other side, gorgeous. So we'll make it work. What we'll do is we'll give you one of these for each of you and the 4. Okay. So we'll do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then each of you will get, you know, the blue on the back. You'll get this and then a strip of the middle one. So you'll make it work. Oh, but look, wait. This is different because it's 3 in a pack of the same kind. So we need to figure out this one. But we'll figure it out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's the reverse side. So there's that one. And then there's those two. So pretty. And then there's the green. Okay, why is there... Oh, so this is this one and this is this one. Okay, these two, and wait a minute, that's not right. Hold on. This one. Oh, here we go. There we go. These two, these. So, isn't that gorgeous? Really pretty. I love the colors. All right, so that's the paper. And this is called Lovely Blooms. All right, and then the stamp set. Again, this is a sweet. This is Lovely Arrangements. Okay, just a note. Happy birthday. You are so lovely. So very much. Thank you so very much. Love you. Hello, friend. Always here for you. Sending smiles. Great set. Love the flowers. But look at here. We've got this circle. It's just a background. Another background. So we have two background sets here. And then we've got the three flowers that cut out the leaves and the two flowers. But then you get these extra leaves right here, which are nice, and two labels. So very, or any of these right here that will fit inside here. And then this will fit these and this one up here. And maybe that one. Let's see. Always here for you. Yeah, the always here for you will fit. It's a tight fit, but it will fit. So there we go. So that is the bundle that goes with it. The other item that you get with this is this embossing folder, which is called Lovely Stripes. And you think, wait, we already had something like that was like the corrugated thing. But no, look at this. So here you go on this side. It's a 3D. You have your lines, okay? But then you see those dots. And look what happens when you turn it over. The dots are what pop up. And then the lines, the groove are more grooves than the lines. See how the lines are here? And then you turn it over, and then you get your little bumps right here. So that's a really cool folder. The other embellishment, now this is what I was talking about with embellishments and why I'm going to divide them by two, is normally they're nice and straight and you can just cut them, but now they're getting a little different to where they're doing like a solid color here and like the large ones, and then the small ones are over here. And so you have to cut up your whole package. Let me see if I had one over here like I was talking about. Well, kind of like this one. We would have to cut this and like this, and then this one like this, and then cut again to make it, a quarter. So you would only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 10, so 5 each is perfect. But to divide it by 4, it's kind of messes you up. Then this one, they made it like not square. They're kind of, where's my paper? They're kind of, wonky over here. So as it is, I'm going to have to go, like that, so that you get the small and the big of each one. So anyway, just so you can kind of understand why I'm going to do it that way. So your embellishments will all be divided by 2, except the 2 items I already mentioned, that you'll get the whole thing. All right, so there's that. And then the ribbon is this beautiful cloud cover ribbon. Here. Look how pretty this is. Now, to me, I don't think this is a bow ribbon, not for a card. I mean, it could be, I guess. Let me see. Let's try it. Because I like that you can wrap it around a card, or just make it a border on a card, or you can do different things with it. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful color. And look, it's like satiny. It's really pretty. It's kind of shiny. But you could definitely, add it to a card. I mean, look at how pretty that is. I would do it smaller, but I just did a big one because I did it with my fingers. I'd probably use my bone folder my bow maker because this is so big. Or I could do it to the side and then fix my tails on it. But anyway, it's very pretty. Very pretty ribbon. All right, so there's that. And the embossing folder. And I showed you the embellishment. So that is that sweet. That is Lovely Blooms. All right, we are almost done. All right, so I showed you earlier the pastel shimmers, the paper for that. But now look at this one, Splashes of Sparkle. Splashes of Sparkles is so pretty. And the colors are Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Daffodil Delight, Highland Heather, Lemon Lolly, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, Shaded Spruce, Timid Tiger, Gold, and Holographic. So let's take a look at this. So here is the gold, which I think is really cool for scrapbooking because you could just do a strip and have all those pretty colors. But look at the background. To me, my first thought was Mickey Mouse. This would be really cute to add to a Disney printout. Although it's not really Mickey Mouse, but it kind of looks like it could be. Like if you look at it, it kind of looks like, well, this one's a little wonky, but I mean, it could. So very pretty and nice and bold. This I thought, well, and this one would be really cool to, die cut certain things out of if you need, you want to add colors to something. Nice, vibrant colors. This is really pretty. Reminds me of Sherbert. And then this one with the pink and the orange. I think this one is really cute, even if you just wanted to cut yourself out a square and put it on your card and do something with it and layer up on top of it. Would be fun. This is my cotton candy one again. How pretty that is. That's the holographic on there. Really pretty. And then the background is really pretty pink. It doesn't even do justice on camera. It's very pretty. Oh, I agree, Tashana. I love everything. There's like 3 things I didn't get. 2 of them because I already have something very similar. So that's really cool. And this one is really fun. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look fun? This one would be so fun with the beach boardwalk and just with the cotton candy and different. And then again, here's this that you could do cutouts for different things just to give it some fun texture. So there's that paper. Fun. Splashes of Sparkle. And again, I'm trying to put the OE on these so I know they're online exclusives. All right, so this one I thought was kind of fun with the other tree, when you want to make your own trees and stuff, and the next one. This one has a tree, but look how cute this swing set is. And there's your branch. Hang in there. Sending sunshine. Congratulations on your new home. We've got grass again. Some bushes, some flowers, pillows. Super cute. A little bush that you can put in your pot next to your swing. We've got, I'm looking for a table to put our iced tea on, or our lemonade, whatever. Happy retirement. Super cute. But look at this. Oh, there's our table. See, I haven't even looked at these yet. So we could do a little table, a little potted plant. Here's a swing we can cut out. We've got a pillow that we can cut out. The tree, the branches, the leaves. So all of this is very cool. Look at the flowers. So we can put it in, we can use one of these as the bushes and put it, you know, even in the pot and then add the little roses to it. There's all kinds of really cool things to do with this one. I love the idea that they gave us so much to do. And then what is this? A weeping willow? I think this is weeping willow, like from your tree, if you wanted it to be that kind of tree. So again, I'm going to have to look in the catalog and the samples and see what there is. But there's that. This one I love because you could use it and put your birch trees and then put water like your, you know, and you could have your birch trees, or you could have this tree hanging over with the weeping willows with the boat going in the water. Very cool. And then you have a hat, some books. That looks like a log, but it also looks like a yoga mat, but I'm guessing it's a log. Your oar, your water, your bag, time to relax. You make life lovely, sending happiness, which is cute. Look at this. You've got your lily pads and flowers, a log again. You've got the die on the outside to cut this one, but then you've got this one here that you could do. You've got, well, I'm looking at these. This looks like a bird, but it's not. I think it's, well, I don't know. Looks like a knot. This looks like rope, maybe wound up. I'm going to have to cut those dies out and see what those are. Or look at the pictures. The pier for the dock, that's a great idea. And so, there's a hat. Again, there's several things on here that, like this is an oar that you can put on here to put the wood on there. And then this on top, make it 3D. But we'll have to look at it and see all the different details and see what those are. I'll have to look at the pictures again, see what they all are. Now this one, those white accent pieces that we saw, was kind of what I was thinking about when I saw these. These flowers here and these flowers over here is, look at these. They kind of look like these. And so these are, they all stamp within each other. Okay, and these. So happy for you. Hello, it's your day. And just a note, fragrant layers. And then look at this. This is going to be a lot of fun. So we have the outside layers. So we can layer up dies to get the flowers that we want. We have a square here that you can cut within paper, because this does not cut all the way through on some of these. We have a great label here and here. We've got these flowers here that can go on these stems with the leaves. And then we've got little flowers here that you can probably pop up and use around the other flowers, which is really cool. So this is going to be a great set to play with too. So a whole lot of fun on that. All right, we only have a couple more. Currently Loving. Now, I'm not quite sure why I got this one. Because Currently Loving, it's more of a scrapbooking for sure. Currently Reading. So my grandson is reading books a lot. I could be taking a picture, putting them in there, say currently reading, you know, Winnie the Pooh or whatever he's reading. And then, or that he's just currently reading, or he's playing, or he's learning, he's watching. So this would be really good to send to somebody sharing what somebody's doing. But I liked the words. And so sometimes there's a word that might say loving, and you can add life, or loving reading, and you send a Barnes and Noble gift card to somebody. Or so, I mean, words, I'm always on words because you could use them for something. Celebrating, could say us. You could use our letters and cut out your own word, whatever you're, you know, wanting to celebrate or whatever. I got this for my sister. She is a major horse person, unbridled beauty. She trains horses. I think she's finally at the age that she's realizing that she shouldn't be training horses anymore. But yeah, Currently Loving Reading. Exactly. So there you can change that up. And like I said, add your own words. You can say currently winning if life is going great, whatever, and you want to share what's going on. Thanks for being a true friend. From the heart, sweet memories. It's about the journey and happy days. Those sentiments alone you can use for everything. You've got a tree, some bushes over here, a barn, and a fence. You don't have to put horses. You can put, sweet memories. It could just be something, that doesn't have to do with a horse. But my sister loves horses, and her birthday's in January. So I'm going to have to come up with something. Look, there's a horseshoe that you could do for St. Patrick's Day. And it's a pretty nice size right there. So you could do a horseshoe. Although the next stamp set, speaking of horseshoes, I'm just going to say that and thinking, oh, I didn't show it yet. Good Luck has a horseshoe. It's a little more playful, but it's a horseshoe. And you have a small clover and a big one, a heart, some stars, some coins for your pot. Lucky to be friends, your gold, and good luck. So another super cute set. Now I have a St. Patrick's Day set that I really like, but I really liked having the pot and I liked the sentiments a lot. And so I thought, you know what? Nope, I've got to have this one too, so it'll go with it. And two more. This one is Season Celebrations, which again, great set. You've got your clover, a hat. You've got a bunny face over here, your hat, little pom-pom thing right there. Your graduation hat. You've got daffodil for Easter. Look at confetti and stars, 4th of July, birthday, any kind of celebration. You've got some flowers and hearts for border, which I thought was really cute because you could do the flowers or hearts. And look how nice and big they are. I mean, that would be so cute to add on any kind of a card or project. So those are always good. The last one is called A Round of Hellos. And this one I thought was really cool. I did stamp... Oh, I must have tossed it. But I did stamp the hello, which is all the way around here. And the 2 3/8 circle is what cuts out the hello. But then I used the 1 7/8 cuts out the inside. In fact, I should put that on here. 1 7/8 is the inside circle. That way we'll have it when I do it. And yes, the flower that fits inside there. You can do this here and add a half and then add the flower on top or whatever. Here's another half a thing of flower that you could probably do both on both sides. So this one will be fun to kind of play with. I love Oh Happy Day. It was in another set that we got rid of, and I'm glad that's back. It's a beautiful thank you. I love that font. You're amazing in every way. Have a beautiful day. So there is that one. Like I said, it's the size that's on here. All right. Yay! That is everything. You guys hung out. I am so proud of you. Thank you so much. There was a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of really great projects and product. And that will all be available to you on January the 6th. If you are a customer, if you are a demonstrator, you can order that now in your pre-order. So don't forget anything. Sometimes when you do your pre-order and then you want to go back and reorder, sometimes it doesn't let you, which is kind of a bummer because sometimes you do it and you're like, oh man, I forgot to add such and such. And then when you go back, it says you can't get it. And I don't know why, because if you didn't get it to begin with, you should be able to, but that's not always the case. So just be prepared, make your list, and make sure you get everything that you want on your pre-order. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait until January. Don't forget, I have my paper share going. It is up and ready for registration, and you can purchase that now. If you purchase the paper share and you want my Cake Day birthday class, you must register for the Cake Day birthday class and in the notes section, put, I purchased your paper share. And that way, when I notice that you did purchase the paper share, then I will mark you off as paid for your cake day class. Okay. And so if you don't want the paper share, but you want the to get the class for free, order $75 from my Stampin' Up store and also register for the class, and then you will get the class for free. So you just have to register and choose that option that you're purchasing from my store, and you will get that. Bingo does not go towards that, just an FYI. And again, the next bingo is in January, so I would love to see you in bingo. I will be using this product for bingo. There is only one card I've already created. It was kind of requested by a couple people, and so I've already created with that, but it is with the newer online exclusives that we just had. Okay, so there is that with you for you guys, so don't forget that. There was one other thing. What was it? I'm going to look at this and see if it's on here, but nope, it wasn't. Well, that's the new storage stuff that I am using from Stampin' Storage, but that's not, I was going to post something and I guess I didn't, but that was the place I was going to post it at. On Wednesday, I will do the Advent calendar drawing, which was my October customers. I told you I was going to do a drawing for the Advent calendar, and that will be Wednesday night. I should be able to do that. I'll get that all ready and set up to do. I didn't want to do it tonight because I already know tonight is going to be a late night, 3-hour unboxing video. But thank you for your questions. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you go back and watch and make your list and check it twice. Don't forget, if you purchase from me and you are my customer and you have ordered in the last year, I will send you a catalog, and it will be going out sometime towards, as soon as they're allowing us to send them out, I should say. So that will be going out soon. Bye, Tashana. Thank you. Thanks, Stacy. Thank you, Gloria. You're welcome. Thanks, Yvonne. I have so much fun going through everything. Now my list has grown on what I want to play with first. So what I want you to do is leave a message below. What would you like to see me create with on Wednesday? Christmas or one of the new products? Name what the new product is or the best description you can. And let me know ASAP, because I'm going to start trying to get that figured out and get something ready for you for Wednesday. All right, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I will see you Wednesday night. See you later.